From the campus of Pensacola Christian College and seated inside the R. Horton Sports Center Arena, it's women's college basketball at the Pensacola Christian Eagles take on the Scotties from Agnes Scott University. A good evening to everybody and a Merry Christmas for the first time from Pensacola Christian College. We're excited for women's college basketball tonight. I am Richard Moses, and Jeff Surgeon is joining me tonight as always. And welcome to all of our viewers here on livestream.com.
Richard, it's a pleasure to be seated alongside of you again. It's a long night of basketball tonight as we bring you doubleheader action. Ladies action first, and immediately following that, we'll have some men's basketball action. We'll get into that as the evening progresses. The opponent tonight, as Richard mentioned, is Agnes Scott, coming in at 1-6, excuse me. Earlier this evening, Richard had a chance to talk to Coach Jared Sellers of the Lady Eagles, and let's check out that interview right now.
I'm here tonight with Coach Jared Sellers of the Women's Eagles basketball team in the R. Horton Sports Center Arena. And it's Christmas here on the PCC campus. Merry Christmas, Coach. How are you doing tonight?
Merry Christmas. Doing good. Ready to play.
Tonight, these Eagles will take on Agnes Scott College, a team that has struggled this season. They're actually 1-7, which our team is midway through the season. Coach, midway through the season here, how are you liking what we're doing right now?
We're doing okay. I think we're starting to really get our younger players going. We've had a good week of practice. I think we'll be ready tonight. We struggled early on kind of finding our fit and finding where the freshmen and the transfers were going to really fit into what we were trying to do. And I think we figured it out. We'll see tonight. I'm expecting a good game.
You've seen a lot of good things from a few of your freshmen, Marilyn Moore, Joyce Smith. What have you liked from them this season specifically?
Well, Joy's played real well. We've moved her over to the point, and she's done a good job. She's still trying to figure it out a little bit, too. Traditionally, she's not a point guard, but she's doing real well with that. Marley, that plays inside for us, has really struggled with some injuries, and we're kind of banged up. Jessica Boyd's a freshman. She's got a hand injury. Marley's got a back injury. And then we've got 3 or 4 that were battling the flu this week. So we are a little beat up, but I'm really liking the way they're coming on and looking forward to tonight and as we progress into post-Christmas.
Right after the new year, January 2016, the Women's Eagles basketball team and Men's Eagles basketball team will go on their road trip and play 10 to 11 games in a 2-week period. So, Coach, planning for the road trip, where are we at? What are you working on this week to get ready for that after these games?
Well, after these games tonight and next week, we're going to really start focusing, getting our conditioning plan ready to what we expect them to do. It's a really tough break. We're going to take 2 weeks off for Christmas, and then we travel for 2.5 weeks and play games. It's really unusual. We're on the road that long. Our girls have typically done pretty well with it, and I hope so this time as well. I hope we can go through it. We play 8 games. If we can go through that and be 6-2 or something like that, I'll be really proud of the girls. And hopefully they don't take too much time off from Christmas break and come back in shape.
Tonight against Agnes Scott, a team that hasn't done very well this season. There's an interesting game plan because of their injuries, like you were telling me before. What's the game plan tonight?
Right. They just played LaGrange College, a D3 out of LaGrange, Georgia, and we recently played them too. And LaGrange, Agnes didn't play so well, but they suffered a really key injury to one of their best players, their post player. And so we're going to try to do some things. We really want to speed the game up, play a little faster. They usually throw a bunch of different defenses. Man, they'll throw some junk zone defenses at us. So hopefully we'll be ready to attack that. We've worked on it at practice, and hopefully get some open shots and finally knock some down.
Well, that was Coach Jared Sellers of the Women's Eagles basketball team. Looking quite festive tonight in his Santa hat. He was ready for the game tonight. Tonight in the arena is Christmas for the Eagles, and they're going to have ugly Christmas sweater parties, Christmas present giveaways, a lot of fun stuff going on. But for the game tonight, we have Agnes Scott, a team that's 1-6 on the season, has had very many close games, but haven't really been able to find their rhythm. They got a couple young players. Jeff, tell us a little bit about what we've seen from this team so far.
Agnes Scott with 1 win. That was over Mid-Atlantic Christian. They lost a 10-point game at Huntington, a 16-point loss to William Peace, a blowout to Sewanee. And as Coach mentioned earlier, LaGrange, a blowout as well. They've had a rough start to the season. They're only averaging about 50 points a game,
right,
and they've only got a couple of players that are hitting into the double digits. So on paper, it looks like that the Eagles have a pretty good shot of winning this ball game tonight. But as you and I have seen many times before with basketball, paper doesn't mean anything. It's what happens out on the court.
Right, and with Agnes Scott, there's a lot of young players, but one thing I think is really hurting them right now is that they're big. She's out right now. The last 2 games she's been out with an ACL injury. Probably won't see any playing time the rest of the season, which is extremely unfortunate, but she had added a lot to their team. But as far as the Eagles go, we're 4-6 on the season. We've seen a lot of good work from our young freshmen. As he said tonight, Marley Moore, she'll be out with an injury a little bit. She won't play very many minutes, but we've seen some great production from Joy Smith at the point guard position. She's really learned how to expand her game in college so far. We've seen some great leadership from Hannah Shipp, the senior, Morgan Van Hook, the senior. All of them have really come together and played well this season. Let's tell us a little bit about our season so far as stats go, Jeff.
Joy Smith, the freshman, with averaging 7 points a game, but the 2 girls that we expected to be leading us in scoring at this point in the season are Alyssa Loudermilk at 11.5 points a game, Hannah Shipp at 7.3 points a game. They are the ones that we expected to be the points leader at this point. Alyssa had a tough start to the season, but man, she picked up pretty quick, and she's building on that average, and I expect her, if they back up in a zone for Alyssa and Holly, some of these other girls, to really hit the 3-pointers tonight. We can get on fire and hit a lot of 3-pointers, and it's out of reach before you know it.
I think one thing Coach Sellers has extremely been thankful for this semester and the beginning of this basketball season is he's got 3 or 4 kind of ticking time bombs on his team that they can go out on the score, and one night they might just be feeling it. You've got that in Joy Smith, Jessica Boyd, Marley Moore, Holly Zorka. Any of them could go out at night as we get a thank you. As we get a handshake here from the referees, any of those girls could go out on a single night and score 15, 17 points if they wanted to. Right now, we're ready to get underway with our Agnes Scott against Pensacola Christian College Eagles in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Again, if you're watching tonight, as the fans get in and the arena fills up, you'll see a lot of great action, some Christmas things going on here in the arena. Let's turn it over to John Bird in just about 30 seconds for the public address.
Sports Center Arena, home of your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. This afternoon's contest is between the Eagles and the Agnes Scott Scotties. At this time, would you please stand and join us as we are led in prayer by Mr. Andrew Burrow of the Student Activities Department. After prayer, please remain standing and join us for the playing of our national anthem.
Safe. Lord, I love you. Thank you for all that you've done. In your name, amen.
First, for the visiting Scotties from Decatur, Georgia, starting at point guard, sophomore number 22, Natasha Banks. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 14, Laniqua Collins. Starting at guard, a junior, number 2, Brittany Howard. Starting forward, a sophomore, number 31, Grace Gahile. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 10, Jalexis Teamer. They are coached by Patricia Roberts. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of the competition in upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love and integrity and faith and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. And now, here they are, your 2015-16 PCC Lady Eagles. Starting at guard, standing at 5'10", a junior from Greenwood, South Carolina, number 3, Alyssa Loudermilk. Standing at 5'9", a freshman guard from Macon, Georgia, number 10, Joy Smith. A guard, 5'9", a senior from Sugar Grove, North Carolina, number 20, Hannah Shipp. A forward, standing at 5'7", a freshman from Ararat, Virginia, number 25, Jessica Boyd. From Baxter, Minnesota, the center, standing at 6'2", a freshman, number 33, Marlene Moore. The head coach for the Lady Eagles is Coach Jared Sells and assistant coach Mabel Gloves. The officials for this afternoon's game are John Evans, Chip Bowes, and Mark Apoletics.
John Evans, Chip Bowes are your 2 lead officials for tonight's game. You saw the starters for the Lady Eagles: Alyssa Loudermilk, Joy Smith, Hannah Shipp, Jessica Boyd, and Marley Moore, who will see very little playing time tonight, according to Coach. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, as the game gets on, we'll see how much she is feeling that injury, or if she's feeling great. We'll leave her in, play the big position down low. We're just seconds away from women's college basketball action here tonight on livestream.com. Again, thank you to all of our viewers for joining us. It's Marley Moore of Pensacola Christian, ready for the tip. And the Eagles will win the tip, and we're underway here. There's Smith to Boyd.
Scotty's in a matchup zone.
Nice 3 there to open the game by Alyssa Loudermilk. She sinks an easy one, and here comes Agnes Scott. It's number 2, Brittany Howard, bringing it up the floor. Number 10 now.
Lady Eagles in a man-to-man.
Jalexis Teamer. Teamer trying to get something going inside down there. Nice move to the basket by number 14, Laniqua Collins. Not able to connect, though. And it'll be Joy Smith going the other way. Teamer knocks it away. Smith pushes. Smith to Loudermilk. Loudermilk will go inside. Almost thrown away. Shipp. Shipp to inbound the ball. Here's to Smith. Loudermilk trying to get inside there. No good. Smith to Boyd. Boyd, a deep 3. Way off the mark. Shipp tries to save it. It'll be turned over, and it'll be Agnes Scott ball. Miranda Arnold to number 22, Natasha Banks. Banks tries to get it inside, no good. Knocked away by Marley Moore. It's going the other way. Boyd down low. Looks like she got fouled. She will call the foul, get called. Foul be against Agnes Scott. Number 2, Brittany Howard commits the foul. And it'll be Jessica Boyd, the freshman, at the line. The foul will go against Agnes Scott. Brittany Howard, a junior out of Winterfield, Georgia. And at the line shooting is Jessica Boyd of Arrett, Virginia.
Not bad opportunities for Agnes Scott so far. They just haven't taken advantage of the opportunities. Richard, I think that last possession, they probably could have taken it in a little further.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good transition that we've seen so far on both ends, but there's not a lot of push and energy at the beginning moments of this game. It's really low-key so far. So we'll see if we'll get it going here as Agnes Scott brings it the other way. Alexis Turner tries to get it inside to the high post. Number 31 inside there. Grace Keeley.
They're trying to work that elbow position, but the defense by the Eagles really tight right now.
Just off the mark there, Natasha Banks, and it'll be Joy Smith bringing it the other way. Good rebound there by Alyssa Loudermilk. Smith will pull it for 2, no good. Good rebound there by Boyd, and she'll get the extra point. Those second opportunity points are huge for the Eagles in this season, as they have a lot of young folks that are trying to work their way in to the rotation. So Jessica Boyd working hard there to get some more playing time with that second chance opportunity.
You know, if you watch Agnes Scott, they come down, it almost looks like it's a 4-low offense. Then they bring 2 up to the elbow, like there.
Right.
They just haven't been able to capitalize yet.
You've got a good matchup in number 31, Grace Keeley, and Marley Moore of the Pensacola Christian Eagles, which is rare, as Alyssa Loudermilk throws it away there. Both of the girls look to be right at 6'1 or 6'2, which usually Marley's one of the tallest players on the floor. So we got Keeley, who's on the stat sheet as 6'1". Also, we've got Marley Moore, who's on our stat sheet as 6'2". Right playing post with each other, so that'll be a good matchup to see where that goes the rest of the night. Here's Adrian trying to get something going there. She'll have it thrown away.
It's going to be out on the Eagles, I believe, yes.
Good defense there by Alyssa Loudermilk to get in the passing lane, but knocked away there, not able to recover it.
Pay attention to that, Richard. They're bringing the 2 girls up high, and the Eagles have caught on to that. And if the Scotties aren't careful, they're going to telegraph those passes. We're going to get some easy baskets on steals.
Right.
So we'll see if they can adjust to that. And
nice pull-up jumper there by number 10, Jalexis Teamer, and a rebound by number 31, Grace Keeley of Agnes Scott. Agnes Scott trying to get it inside, a 2-on-1, and it'll be number 14, Laniqua Collins. She'll draw the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2. Nice hard move to the basket there by Laniqua Collins.
So far, I'm not unhappy with the way Agnes Scott has gone to the basket. They just haven't fallen for them as they connect on their first point of the night. I think if they try to work it down low a little bit, maybe a little high-low action, they may be able to draw some more fouls. Right now, everything they're getting is from 15 feet and out, and that's why their shooting percentage is so terrible right now.
That was Laniqua Collins at the line. She's connecting on the first. And Hannah Shipp brings it the other way. Nice pass inside by Hannah Shipp. She thread the needle there on that one. Really good move there. Nice fake by Joy Smith, and then she's able to put it up for 2. That was a very seasoned pass there by Hannah Shipp to the freshman Joy Smith. Here's Teamer. Teamer trying to work it around here.
They just have nothing down low.
Teamer with a nice looking 3, but off the mark. Loudermilk with the rebound, and she'll go the other way. Thrown away by Loudermilk.
Out of control. It's 2 turnovers for Alyssa early on. She had the numbers too. Could have been an easy 2 or 3.
Right. There's Brittany Howard up top to Kelly, the post player. Number 10, Teamer, trying to get something working here. The defense right now is really giving Agnes Scott some problems. The length of our Eagles team has really throwing them off because almost every player on the floor from Agnes Scott is shorter than our Eagles team. There's a nice three you see there by number 14, Laniqua Collins.
I think Coach Jared Sellers is happy with that. He'll give up those shots all day long because the percentage of a three-point shot isn't very good.
Moore tries to pull down the rebound, but it'll be pulled away by Collins, and it'll be Agnes Scott ball going the other way. Nice move there by Collins in half court. There's Keeley trying to get something going on the high post. Nothing.
Just the defense in the paint right now is just frustrating the Scotties. This is the first time they've posted up.
That was a good hard move to the basket there by Laniqua Collins, just off the mark. But it'll remain Agnes Scott ball. Checking into the game for the Eagles is number 15, Morgan Van Hook, number 14, Holly Zorka, and number 24, Brooke Bronis. So three experienced, a junior and two senior, three experienced players to check in for the freshmen. And Agnes Scott will inbound the ball, and they'll set something up with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to get something going way off the mark on that pass there. Thrown away by number 2, Brittany Howard of Agnes Scott, and it'll go the other way. Nice move to the basket by Hannah Shipp.
I think she got fouled too.
She had great position on that play. Oh, there's Collins under the basket. Collins got position there on Brooke Bronis, and she's able to take it up for 2.
That was a breakdown in the defense, and if that happens again, I don't think Coach will keep Brooke out there too long until he can bring her over here and talk to her. She was out of position.
Yeah, well, Marley Moore really is quite the difference in there when it's Marley Moore's in there with her height. Completely different aspect.
After that jump ball, Agnes Scott will get possession back as number 12, Jakara Fleming, check in for the Scotties of Agnes Scott.
Scotty's still trying to find their rhythm, I think. They're really trying to hit that post move. And I think now that they have a smaller lineup in for the Eagles, they're going to be able to do it more often, especially if we have a defense out of place there like we did on that last possession by Brooke Bronis. Just a little bit out of place there. Laniqua Collins was able to go right down inside and get it in for the 2 points.
They tried to force it inside that time to the shortest player on the court, and it was knocked out of bounds by the Scotties.
Here's Van Hook bringing it up the floor for the Eagles. Van Hook to Loudermilk, almost knocked away by Collins. Loudermilk taking it hard to the basket. No good for 2. Great defense by Agnes Scott, and it'll be Agnes Scott going the other way. No numbers for Agnes Scott, but a nice second chance opportunity. Number 2, Brittany Howard, able to put 2 in for the Agnes Scott Scotties. Scotties really looking good in transition the last 2 times up the floor. I think they're getting their confidence up because of their scoring. It's 9-8 here. It's been back and forth the whole first 5 minutes, or 7 minutes, excuse me, of this first quarter. Good game so far by both teams.
That is 3 turnovers for Alyssa. She looks over to Coach Sellers and says, my bad, but he's not going to have any of that. Still put her on the bench and bring in a new player for the Lady Eagles. That's number 21, Elizabeth Helder.
Yeah, 3 turnovers there in the early minutes, first quarter for Alyssa Loudermilk. Just honestly out of control, lazy passes. So she needs to get on the bench and collect her thoughts. Elizabeth Helder comes in. She's a great guard off the bench. Usually gets a nice 15-foot jumper going for us. Good defensive opportunities for her as well. Wide open there from 15-foot. Brittany Howard will get a nice bank shot in.
They like that foul line area.
Yeah, that high post opportunity is huge for Agnes Scott. They've knocked down several 15-foot jumpers there. I think that's their 3rd one tonight. And they're also able to get their big up and set something up as they can spread the floor from the high post there. Here's Helder to inbound for the Eagles. Van Hook to Shipp. You hear Coach Sellers telling them swing the ball, swing the ball. I think he wants that ball movement action to break down the defense of Agnes Scott.
They didn't do it quick enough.
Didn't, no. You've got to really push the ball when you're trying to break through this zone defense. Nice crossover move by Van Hook. Oh, knocked away by Collins. but she'll get the late foul call. I wouldn't have called it the foul, but she'll get the late foul call, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Collins with the block. It looked like a clean block to me, but Morgan, maybe because of the height difference, is getting the benefit of the doubt, and she'll have a chance to shoot 2 here. 2:17 to go in the first quarter.
This is the first free throws that Van Hook has shot this season.
The Lady Eagles, 59% free throw shooters. Just not very good so far on this young season.
Yeah, struggled so far. The beginning of their first 12 games they played really struggled, but they've got about 11 games more to play until February when the tournament starts. So hopefully that will progress over the road trip, especially as we talked about in the interview earlier this game. You see Howard just eaten alive there by Elizabeth Helder and Brooke Bronis. Good defense trap there in the corner. Helder brings it the other way. Nice pass by Helder. Hard to hand to Ship. Ship gets it to Zorka. Deep 3 from Zorka. Zorka will get 3 in the corner. That's textbook basketball there. Nice ball movement from Helder, Ship, and Zorka. You saw the seasonedness of those plays there. All juniors and seniors on the court. Great move there. Collins tries to answer on the other end, but
If I'm their coach, I'm frustrated right now because Laniqua Collins could have taken it in 3 or 4 more feet for an easier shot.
she had a wide open
But
lane.
instead,
Of course, yeah.
turned around, took the first thing that came to her, did not see the open lane.
I think with the young team sometimes you see that they're not patient. You saw the last play from all the juniors and seniors on our Eagles team. Very patient basketball. As you see Hannah Ship with the easy 2 points there. They're able to work the ball and get something going because they're patient. Here they're desperate for scoring. That time Agnes Scott was to answer the nice 3 from Holly Zorka, so they just threw up their first easy basket when 2 more passes or 1 or 2 more dribbles would have had a better shot.
You said that was an easy shot for Hannah. She made it look easy. That was a nice scoop layup on the other end for Hannah Ship.
Right. Be a foul against Elizabeth Helder of the Lady Eagles, and it'll be Agnes Scott ball under their own basket. Joyce Smith coming back into the game for the Eagles. Monica T checking into the Eagles game for the first time tonight.
Lady Eagles, as there's a easy 2-pointer on the inbounds. Lady Eagles essentially going with a second string with Joyce Smith at point.
Well, the second string has done a lot of production tonight so far, so leave them on the floor and let them keep working in their system. They've done well these last 5 minutes they've played. Just under 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement here. Deep 3 from Morgan Van Hook off the mark. But a nice rebound by Monica T. It'll be knocked away, and it'll be Eagles ball.
Morgan had a good look at it, and they do have the green light to take those shots if they're open. Just off the side of the iron.
Zorka wide open for 3. She'll take it. No good. It'll be number 12, Jaquina Fleming, coming the other way. She's no good on the layup, but it'll be knocked away and it'll go Eagles ball.
So I think if you're
Jakaria Fleming, excuse me, Jeff.
that's
Sorry.
okay. The Lady Eagles here probably hold up for the last shot, trying to build on the 3-point lead to go into the second quarter.
Being patient with the ball here. Zorka to Smith. Smith trying to get something going. 6 seconds to go. Held her to Van Hook.
Now
Van
they got to
Hook's
do
got
something.
Fire. Throws it up. No good off the backboard. It'll be out of bounds off the backboard. Coach Sellers not happy with that play.
That was a terrible possession.
Van Hook could have did a 1 more pass or a dribble drive. No need to take that 4th shot.
A lot of standing around.
At the end of the first quarter, our Eagles are up 3 on the Agnes Scott Scotties out of Georgia. And as we take a break here in the end of the first quarter, we'll take a break with the coaches. Coming out of the quarter break, it'll be Agnes Scott ball on the sideline. Number 24, Adriana Figueroa, inbounding the ball to number 12 there. Jakaria Fleming. Nice ball movement right out of the quarter from
what a move.
Agnes Scott.
That was a beautiful pass.
Second chance opportunity, no foul call, but a great second chance opportunity there from number.
Joy Smith all the way down the court. Could not capitalize. She just went through every player.
Van Hook for the 15-footer. She'll get 2 to fall. 2 points from Van Hook. It'll be Agnes Scott going the other way. Collins. Natasha Banks checked in at the quarter break for Agnes Scott. Here's Collins underneath. Banks with a 15-footer. She'll get 2 to drop. 17-footer, excuse me. A nice shot there by Banks. This is the best ball movement position they've had since the quarter start.
Yes.
Here's Zorka.
The wings are open for the shooters.
Held her with a nice 3 there.
Zorka had an opportunity, decided to spin it around for the more wide open shot, and it paid off.
Here's Agnes Scott working the ball around the top. Nice ball movement. Collins will be inside. Almost got the and one. Monica T there will commit the foul, and it'll be Collins at the line for 2.
I don't know if it took a while for the teams to feel each other out a little bit, or Agnes Scott is just getting a little more confident on offense, but this is the last 2 or 3 possessions is the most confident I've seen the Scotties in this ball game.
Yeah, they looked really nice ever since the quarter. I think their coach talked to them at the quarter break. I mean, I'm saying they probably came in here expecting a game that's going to be close because, like we said in the interview earlier, we both played LaGrange College. We played LaGrange College here in the Sports Center last night. Not able to live stream because of some other things going on campus, but the Lady Eagles came up short by 10 points last night. When Agnes Scott played at LaGrange College, they also came up by about 12 points short. I think it was 12 points short they came up. So similar teams in play against that team. So I think that these 2 matchups are very good for the Eagles and the Agnes Scott as far as their player ability, as far as how the game's going to progress, their energy level. It's looking like we're going to have a very even-keeled game the rest of the way. Collins with a nice 3-point attempt, and she'll get it to drop. Nice production all night from Collins. By far, she's been their most valuable player tonight. See her there eating up Elizabeth Helder on D.
If they can stay out of foul trouble, she'll be a factor all night.
Zorka trying to get something working. Helder gets it to Van Hook. Almost knocked it away there.
Swing it.
Van Hook forced it inside, but Monica T was able to grab it.
Good look.
To Zorka, 10 seconds. Zorka fading away. She'll be no good on the 2 points, but it'll be Agnes Scott going the other way. Alexis Teamer tries to force it inside to Collins, but she'll throw the ball away. And it'll be a 5-squad substitution for the Eagles, Lady Eagles.
Like you got Hannah Ship back in, Alyssa Loudermilk. Danielle Crocker's in. Darby McCosh. And Jessica Boyd. Platoon substitutions.
Oh, Crocker.
Blocked. Alyssa's looking for a foul, but it was tipped. Lady Eagles keep it. The officials are getting together, but they're going to keep it down here with the Eagles, as they should. They have no replay monitor to go to, but there's no way her shot was that off.
Jakaria Fleming checking in for the Eagles. Or for the Agnes Scott, excuse me. And Jessica Boyd checking in for the Eagles. Boyd to inbound the ball to Loudermilk.
They have really picked up on defensive intensity.
Ship inside. Nice 2 points almost there for Ship. She's playing real strong in the paint tonight. Ship with a 17-footer. No good. Boyd with a nice rebound. Knocked away by the Scotties.
Chance to tie or take the lead, Richard.
Here's Jakaria Fleming. Fleming will make it off to Alexis Teamer as she tries to get something going. Teamer to Howard. Teamer inside to Keeley. Howard for 3. No good. And Ship with the rebound. It'll be Eagles ball going the other way. Boyd, a deep 3. Just off the mark there. And it'll be number 22, Natasha Banks, with the rebound for the Scotties. Howard with a nice dribble drive move inside. She's out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Lady Eagles ball.
Double teamed by Boyd and McCosh down on the right post, and it forced the turnover. 6:54 to go first half. It's a 2-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
Crocker with the dribble. Good D there by the Scotties. Here's Howard eating up Loudermilk.
Nice move. They're going to call her for traveling. Pulled that. It was a nice move because she walked. Drug that pivot foot.
Crocker not happy with the turnover call, but it was a travel.
Yes.
It'll be the Scotties ball. Jacaria Fleming. Take it into number 10, Jalexis Teamer. And Teamer will try to get the ball working here. Here's Banks. Banks back to Teamer. Banks to Teamer inside to Keeley. Keeley will be fouled by Jessica Boyd.
Boyd kept her arms up but got her with the body. Agnes Scott not very deep on the bench. The Lady Eagles are. So as the game goes on, how long can Agnes Scott keep the intensity? Right now, they're matching it or doing better than the Lady Eagles.
Right. Defensively, I think Agnes Scott's having the upper hand so far. But on the other hand, as I say that, I also say that the double team down low by Crocker, Bronis, earlier Boyd and Ship have been incredible for the Lady Eagles. Here's Crocker as Loudermilk slips there. Crocker gets it almost knocked away, and it'll be knocked away there. It'll be Scotty's ball.
They're just out of control right now in transition. And they don't need to be. I know they're trying to push it, but coach is going to calm that down at halftime, tell them just to play smart.
Right. Plenty of time on the clock. Let's use it to our advantage. Nice D there by Loudermilk. She'll get it tipped away. She slips again. Second time in a row there for her. Boyd trying to get something going. Loudermilk will go inside. Loudermilk steps out of bounds, and it'll be Scotty's ball going the other way.
Alyssa has had a rough first half. 4th turnover.
Yeah, really hasn't found her groove yet at all. Here's Collins inside. She'll knock it away.
Tried to force it in, and it's going to be a reach foul, I believe.
Against the Scotties.
Yes. That foul goes against Grace Kahili, number 31.
Here's Joy Smith. Joy Smith to Boyd. Boyd to Ship, who I haven't seen a lot from the last 5-6 minutes, but McCosh will take it inside. Nice crossover there by McCosh. She's able to get in front of Howard, get a wide open lane, a nice dribble drive to the basket, and a good 2 points there from McCosh. Banks to Teamer. Teamer trying down the dribble drive. Nowhere to go.
It's a very aggressive 2-3 zone right now for the Lady Eagles.
Nice 3 there from Banks, a deep 3. She was wide open. The 2-3 was completely out of whack, but it was hard on the paint, but wide open on the outside there.
They flipped it around quick enough to the other side to allow her to get that open shot. Agnes Scott right now is really intense on defense.
Loudermilk trying to answer the three-pointer. She's off the mark, off the back of the iron there, and Fleming will get the rebound and go the other way. Fleming just double dribbled, missed it from the referee there. Collins just didn't catch the ball that time there, Jeff.
The Scotties are really doing a great job moving the ball, except for that possession.
Yeah,
their ball movement has been really, really crisp for the most part. That's probably a turnover. Yep.
Yeah, it's been good ball movement from the Scotties, but just a couple times, like we almost saw that last time, we almost saw a turnover, and it's because that they know where the spot is. They're throwing it to a spot, but the player wasn't there yet. Like Collins, she wasn't all the way to her spot yet, and they threw the ball there. She almost missed it, caused the turnover, but they were able to recover. they have to watch that as the game goes on. Some players are just a little bit step behind where they need to be, but they're trying to get up to where they're supposed to be at their spot. And as we see here, like watch here as we see Banks. We just saw Banks cross over. She wasn't at her spot. They had to wait for her. Now they're back in their rhythm. Here's Howard.
Be a trip. They're going to get Alyssa with the trip.
That was Fleming that fell there.
Only the third personal foul on the Eagles. So we got to get to 2 more fouls before we're in a bonus situation.
Watch there, Collins. Knocked away by Marley Moore. Deep 3 by Banks again, off the mark. Joy Smith will get the rebound going the other way.
Agnes Scott just out hustling the Lady Eagles right now as they have 4 standing around on the perimeter. Now they've got some movement, 2 in the post.
Nice patient move there by Hannah Shipp. She waited for the defender to go for the ball. They had the crossover, the dribble drive. She dumped it to Boyd. That was a beautiful play there by the senior Hannah Shipp.
The Boyd came off of a screen from the left side, went down to the post, and Shipp found her. It was nice.
Here's Howard. Howard passes it off to Fleming. Boyd wide open, nobody to guard her. She'll get a great 2 points off the steal there. Good little run here by the Eagles at the end of this with just under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Nice move to the basket there by Collins. Great defense by Shipp, but Collins able to get around her that time. She had great position to get those 2 points in there. Back to Smith.
Good
Smith
extra
will take
pass.
A 3. Way off the mark, but Moore there with the rebound.
Good extra pass from Alyssa. Even though Joy couldn't capitalize, it was smart of her to do that.
Yeah, it's nice to have Moore down there to clean up the house when they don't make the shot. With the size, she has advantage over number 12, Fleming, that was down there.
Eagles way down in the post on defense, and that forced that turnover. Scotty's had nowhere to go with it. Tried to dump it in over top. Had nowhere to go with it.
Here's Shipp. Shipp will inbound to Van Hook, and Van Hook will bring it down the floor. Boyd, nice crossover move to Van Hook. Almost capitalized there on the. Wow, Boyd, incredible move there by Boyd. Here's Van Hook with the deep 3, way off the mark. And it'll be an Agnes Scott rebound from number 2, Brittany Howard. Agnes Scott pushes it the other way. Oh, nice move there. Jump ball. I think it'll be Eagles ball.
You're right.
Number 3, Zoe Perchaluk, just checked in for the Scotties. You saw her. That was her on the jump ball there on the floor with Morgan Van Hook of the Eagles.
I believe that's Zoe's first time into the game.
Yeah, Zoe's first time checking into the game tonight for the last 2 minutes of this second half. I keep wanting to say first quarter, but all the quarters with the new rules now for the NCCAA.
That's a walk. Goodness. Coach Sellers cannot be happy with this. He is really coaching hard in this first half, working with them on their offensive sets. I don't feel like they've run very many offensive sets. It seems like they've been out of sync.
Yeah, they have been out of sync, but they've been getting good open shots so far, especially late in the shot clock. So they run a lot of time off the clock, which is a good thing, but in waiting, being patient. But in transition and quick basketball, they haven't done very well. There's a nice steal there from Alyssa Loudermilk. She'll get fouled by Collins. It'll be Eagles ball on the sideline. Like we were saying before with the new rules, NCCAA, if this is your first game that you've watched this season for the girls NCCAA Division I, Division II, Division III, they've changed how they do the halves and the quarters. So now we're playing 4 10-minute quarters. Between the first and the second, there's a 3-minute intermission. And between the third and the fourth, There's a 3-minute intermission. And then a regular 15-minute halftime. So it's just like they do for the NBA. So they're trying that out, starting in NCAA, NCAA girls basketball, seeing how that works. I really liked it so far. It keeps the game moving, the intensity high. But that's why we have a little bit of confusion about where we're at sometimes because we're getting used to it still. Here's Zoe, knocked away by Boyd. Scott will recover it.
Not an over the back. Should be a change of possession, but they're not going to change the shot clock.
Knocked away by Marley Moore. Great block there by Marley Moore on Collins. That's her second block of the night. It'll be Eagles ball.
Shot clock is off. 18 seconds to go. I would imagine they'll hold for the last shot. See who's out here. They're going to. They like to set a 3 off a screen on these plays. That's what they're working on this weave. Maybe not.
Loudermilk off the mark. Ship with a nice rebound. She'll put it up. No good. In and out. 1 second left, and that's it for the first half. Lady Eagles against Agnes Scott Aggies. As you saw Ship there not happy about missing that layup, but some good things we saw from both teams in the first half. Some things definitely to clean up on offense, but defensively wise, both teams are doing an incredible job with intensity, with getting in the passing lanes. At the end of the first half, the Eagles lead 28-24 here in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena, and we'll be just back here in a few minutes to give you some stats from halftime.
Shaping lives, creating beauty, finding solutions, touching lives for Christ, making a difference through service, doing what you love, challenging the status quo. For decades, PCC graduates have taken their next steps in life, continuing to grow, to accomplish, and to influence, doing what they were meant to do, one step at a time.
I love what I do because it just constantly changes. No day is the same. I never know what I'm going to do when I go to work that day. It really depends on the calls that come out and the incidents that happen throughout that day.
I had a family that at the very beginning I did not think was going to be able to be reunified. And I was able to place those children back in their home and reunify that family. And I thought, I absolutely love my job.
The greatest part of my job is the people that we get to meet every day. And everybody has their kind of idea of what they want in their house, and that's a neat aspect. That's neat to be able to walk them through that, to see the joy and excitement in their face through the process, but then also after they move in.
I'm a fine artist. I'm an oil painter. I work primarily in oils, and I paint realistic landscapes and figures and portraits. It's like you're taking a slice of all of life and you're expressing that beauty. You're trying to relate to that beauty that you live in 100% of the time.
The thing that I like most about working as a high school principal is the fact that every day of my life, I have an opportunity to influence young people and their families.
We're a small church, so I'm able just to kind of get my hands in everywhere. I preach every Sunday morning to the entire congregation, as well as work with the teens on Wednesday nights and Sundays. I want to see people experience victory in their Christian walk.
We saw a child in clinic, and I, of course, immediately recognized the name. It had been over a year since I had seen the family. To see her doing well, interacting, talking with you, waving at you, when what you remember a year and a half before was just constant difficulty.
I am a performing pianist, and I also teach college students. Carnegie Hall was an opportunity that God has given me. I enjoy polishing the talent that God has given me as a good steward, and my dream is to continue playing all my life.
When I first started as an owner-operator, they like to kind of put a young person in there. I was only 24 at the time. I did a little bit of everything, whether it's just working a register or cooking the food in the back. This is why I like Chick-fil-A. It's about the people, whether it's my team or just the other vendors we come in contact with or the customers.
I have the wonderful privilege to admit moms into the hospital as they are in their last stages of delivery in their prenatal period, and walk through a day, sometimes 2 or 3, of delivering a newborn, bringing that newborn into the world.
I spent 15 years in youth ministry, and the Lord moved me into the senior pastorate a few years ago. But honestly, it's been what I have always desired to do. I am living the dream that I have always had ever since I can remember. I can't remember honestly wanting to do anything else but serve the Lord.
I was very interested in attending Pensacola Christian College because I wanted to have the strong foundation that they offered for my spiritual growth, and also a strong educational foundation, so it offered the best of both worlds.
The quality of academics really has helped me out here. I kind of hold the standard high for myself, but I was taught to do that through high academic standards.
PCC sets a standard of excellence that taught us as educators to really go and do likewise.
I would say that the teachers were not only dedicated to keeping a standard of excellence, but I would say in many respects they were the standard of excellence. Their own ethic, their own work ethic, I think really inspired me to work much, much harder than perhaps I normally would have.
I had several professors I think very fondly of that took a lot of extra time if I was struggling in a class or just not getting some material that say, hey, meet with me after.
I had instructors who would constantly encourage us to guard our devotion, our private time with the Lord. They were examples and role models both spiritually and professionally.
It wasn't just their job, it was their ministry. It wasn't just what they did, it was their life, and they poured their life into what they did, but they poured it into us as students.
When I came to PCC, I had both. I had an amazing teacher and I had that firm foundation from the Bible.
I can't think of a better place to train because the focus is on God's Word. You know, it's not just a Christian college in philosophy, it's a Christian college in its
Grew spiritually under the daily preaching and teaching of the Word of God, and it changed my life.
If you want to know what something's right or wrong, I know exactly where to look, and I can, base a lot of that back to the things that I learned through Bible classes.
The environment enabled me to really seek the Lord and His will for my life. It was put me in a position where I could really focus on my walk with the Lord and not be, distracted or worried about what else was going around me.
It's a good, clean, safe Christian environment to begin to learn more about your field.
Medical school is a rigorous thing for anybody to do and go through, but I was prepared for that.
Going into grad school, I had no problem passing those entrance exams.
The things I learned at Pensacola was how to deal with people in a one-on-one, in a real way.
I came out of PCC well prepared and well equipped for nursing and really life in general. When my husband and we got married a week after graduation, and neither of us had debts.
Honestly, I had no idea until after I got out of college how difficult college debt had been for a number of people. And I thought it was normal to graduate with a degree and not have thousands of dollars of debt hanging over your head.
To make the decision to go to a place where the tuition is affordable, where you're not going to come out of college with a lot of debt. I sit down at a desk next to people every day now who owe $250,000 or $350,000 of school debt, and I have none of that.
And it's a great environment to really learn God for yourself. And that's really, I think, the greatest asset that PCC has for a young person. You can come to a school where you don't have a lot of the pressures of the world and at the same time focus on your academics, and I think that really is the greatest reason.
Look at the product that's coming out, read about it, look at what people have experienced there. Come to people who are graduates and alumni and have gone out and done things in this world for God's glory, and then make an informed decision. Never close your mind to something that God might have for you. But in the end, it's you and your relationship with your God that should decide what the next step is.
running the Midnight Missions Run for 3 different causes this year. They're based off of Acts 1:8. We've got Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria. So our Jerusalem is the Christian services here at Pensacola Christian College. We're raising money for them, as well as our Judea, which is the Lighthouse Girls Home based in Tallahassee, Florida. And last but not least, our Samaria, which is the Subic Bay Children's Home in the Philippines, run by the Fulfers.
This is the Pensacola Mission Run, and this is the whole student body. We're out here supporting these 3 causes with Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria, and just have unity on campus and everyone out here for the same goal.
Fulfilling the Great Commission for not only missionaries far away, but it was for people nearby in the United States and also for in the city of Pensacola.
Running for missions, having a great time.
Right now we're running to support missions, and it's awesome.
Excited. There's so many people out here, and it's just amazing to see how everyone is just coming out here to run for God's glory and for His honor.
Two minutes away from the start of the second half as the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles lead Agnes Scott 28-24. And it was a sloppy first half. Moments of greatness, but a lot of turnovers, a lot of bad shots. We'll see how that turns out in the second half if Coach Jared Sellers made some adjustments to calm his girls down. Leading scorer for Agnes Scott is Laniqua Collins with 12 points. Also Natasha Banks with 5. No one in foul trouble for Agnes Scott. For Pensacola Christian College, pretty much even scoring. Jessica Boyd with 4. Hannah Shipp with 4. Darby McCosh has 4. You've got a couple of players with 3 points each. Elizabeth Helder, Morgan Van Hook, Holly Zorka, and Alyssa Loudermilk. No one in foul trouble for the Lady Eagles either. But it has been one of those games where neither team has really been able to get in any rhythm. And part of it's because of defense. Part of it is just some sloppy basketball for both teams. I think both teams are in the game. Richard, I thought coming into this that the Lady Eagles would have a 15, 20-point lead to start the second half, and we've got a really good game right now. This could go either way if the Lady Eagles don't pick it up and start paying attention and not with the lazy passes trying to push the issue when they're coming down the court in transition.
Yeah, it's been pretty even keel on both ends of the court. And as we talked about before, I think the normal opponents for both teams have been pretty even, and they've done about the same with both opponents. If they play the team, both of them really have the same outcome: 10 or 12-point loss, 5 or 6-point win, give or take a few. But they've been very similar throughout the season on how they've played. So it's been a tough match for both teams so far, and I think we'll continue to see some close action for the rest of the game. And we're just seconds away from being underway in the second half here. And Collins will inbound it, and we're underway with the second half basketball. Here's Agnes Scott early on, trying to get their second half rhythm. Collins to Banks. Banks will pull a 3 right at halftime. No good. And Moore will take it the other way for the Lady Eagles. Loudermilk has struggled in the first half. She'll swing it around. Boyd, another 3 on the other end. No good. Collins. Collins to Teamer. Teamer will take it the other way. Here's Teamer from 17 feet. Nice drop there. Really good shot there by Teamer.
They really count on that high post and out offense. So far, the shots have been able to fall for Agnes Scott on some of the opportunities.
Here's Joy Smith.
Most of the time, it is hard to win a ball game when you're counting on your outside shooting only.
Marley Moore with a nice second chance opportunity there.
A lot of standing around.
Yeah, very slow here out of the gate for the second half.
I assume that's intentional, but they're really trying to slow it down, eat more of the shot clock and be more patient, but it didn't pay off.
Thrown away there by Alyssa Loudermilk. Nice defensive move, but just terrible pass there.
Just where's she passing it?
Yeah, she really can't get her under control as she passes that ball. She's 5th turnover on the night. Here's Teamer. Teamer to Banks. Collins. Agnes Scott really trying something different in the first half. Really trying to get that on the arc movement going in order to set something up down low.
That's going to be on Jessica Boyd.
It worked out for him.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Richard. Hannah Shipp with her foul.
It worked out for him that time because Collins was open down low. She's able to draw the foul, but they haven't done well 3-point shooting all night. I think they only have 2 on the night, 2 of 7 according to the halftime stats. If I'm Agnes Scott, I'm staying in the same position that I was the first game, pulling those 15-foot jumpers and getting that high post movement. So we'll see how they progress as they change their offensive strategy a little bit against this defense that the Coach Sellers has thrown at them.
I don't know what their motive is yet, unless they're just trying to get the low post back door. That time it did work. They went to the line, but they didn't capitalize. Joy really using her defender that time.
Great offensive rebound there by Hannah Shipp. Shipp to Zorka. Zorka for 3. Zorka gets it. Second chance opportunities, Jeff.
Can't leave her open.
There's another second chance opportunity by the Lady Eagles, and they're able to get 3. Lissa Loudermilk thought she could get another steal there for tonight, but it'll remain Agnes Scott ball.
So 1 extra pass for the Lady Eagles. Hannah Shipp, though, really made that all happen with that offensive rebound.
Right, great offensive rebound by Hannah Shipp. Coach Sellers telling the girls to pick up their intensity in the second half here on defense. Keeley down low, nowhere to go. Collins will take a deep 3. Not able to connect, but Shipp with the rebound. And it'll be Lady Eagles ball.
Holly is wanting the basketball again. She is feeling it now.
Joy Smith with a bank shot 3.
Okay, in the beginning, when she did this early in the year, I said she's not doing it intentional, but I think she's doing it intentional. I've never seen someone that can, on purpose, make this many bank shots. On purpose.
Yeah, right out of the second half, Coach Sellers is extremely happy with the first few minutes of the second half here. What was once a 4-point lead, they've extended to 10 in the first 4 minutes of the 3 minutes, really, of the second half. Although there's a couple turnovers, 1 or 2 sloppy plays, the 3-point shooting and the second chance opportunities, the last 3 plays have really made a difference for the Lady Eagles.
I think Coach Sellers knows if they keep the intensity up, he can put this game out of reach in this quarter. He doesn't want to go into the fourth quarter with Agnes Scott still thinking they have an opportunity to win.
Right.
So this is the quarter, and they've obviously come out with some fire. I don't know what he told them at halftime, but I see they're more motivated.
Coming out of the second half here, Morgan Van Hook checked in for Alyssa Loudermilk. Here's Howard. Agnes Scott being eaten up by this.
Morgan is just killing the defense.
Nice move inside there from number 2 Howard, but just not able to connect at all in the layup. She was wide open.
That was a good offensive possession.
Yeah, she was wide open there. She just missed her layup. And then a rebound by Marley Moore to seal it. Holly Zorka with a 3. Way off the mark. I think it'll remain almost knocked out by Hannah Shipp, but Howard will get the tip, and it'll remain Eagles ball.
Joy Smith made that play happen, though. They collapsed on her, and then she kicked it out to Holly for the wide open look. Normally Holly nails that.
Yeah, a little bit over-aggressive there. She's short, way short on the 3-point opportunity. Here's Zorka to Shipp. Shipp to Van Hook.
Trying to work it in. Nice.
Moore
stays here.
Really using her body there and able to get 3-on-1 and come up with the basketball. Very impressive there by Moore.
Moore got it underneath and got double teamed very quickly. And they're telling her to keep the shot clock at 3 seconds. So there was no change of possession, so it's a 3 seconds to get the shot off here. It's going to have to be a catch and shoot.
Nice defense there by Agnes Scott. Number 3, Zoe. She was able to get her hand on the ball there from Hannah Shipp. Nowhere to go.
It's just hard to set up a play when you only have 3 seconds to shoot.
Here's Keemer, knocked away by Smith. Good block there by Smith.
No pass to the basket. Step 1 to it, Marley.
Smith has been everywhere this quarter.
Here's Collins. Collins, we haven't seen much action from this quarter, but she'll draw the foul there. All we've seen from her this quarter is free throw shooting. This will be her third and fourth of the second half.
Marley Moore picks up the foul. That's her first. And already the Lady Eagles with 3 team fouls.
Here's Collins at the line. She'll connect on the first. Good free throw shooting tonight by Agnes Scott. Connected on the second. Both of them knocked down there by Collins. It's an 8-point lead for the Lady Eagles. And it'll be Lady Eagles ball going the other way. Moore tries to get something going inside. She'll draw the foul. Nice play there. Way to get it into the post there by the Lady Eagles. And Moore will go to the line to shoot two. As we said before, Lady Eagles only shooting 59% from the free throw line so far, but Moore there will knock down the first.
Making a conscious effort of trying to get it into Marley Moore this quarter, and it's paying off as the Lady Eagles have extended their lead to a 10-point lead.
Here's Teamer trying to get it to Howard there, but great defense by Smith and Van Hook. Deep three by Teamer. Nice bank shot three there.
Such a high arc. You just don't know if it's even close. Here it is again.
Another foul.
That's their agenda this quarter. They're going to try to get it into her as much as possible. There's no answer right now on defense for Agnes Scott when Marley gets the basketball. She just needs to capitalize on the free throws.
Yeah, we see on the sideline here the Agnes Scott big, number 31, checking in. Keeley. Moore not able to connect on the first there. Keeley will check into the game in order to guard Marley Moore. So no more mismatch from Moore and Keeley. Banks also checking into the game. And here's Keeley. Keeley to Teamer. Collins down low, way overmatched there by Marley Moore. She'll throw it up, nothing. Good defense by Marley Moore to stay up there. And Hannah Shipp will try to bring it the other way here. Nice move there by Joy Smith. She's got nowhere to go. Here's Zorka. Zorka will off the foot. It'll be out of bounds, turnover. It'll be Agnes Scott ball on the sideline.
Almost got it. I think they wanted to swing it around over to Holly Zorka. They just never could get it over there.
Right.
That possession just seemed a little confusing to me.
Here Coach Sellers on the sideline calling for that 2-3 zone once again. Trying to cover Collins and Keeley in the middle with Moore out of the game right now. High arcing three there by Banks, number 22. That's her second of the night. Good three. And once again, it's a 4-point game. Agnes Scott quietly chipping away at that lead that the Eagles built in the early parts of the second half.
They're going to call a bump foul on Jakara Fleming. No 1-and-1 yet, or no bonus yet. 3 team fouls for both teams. And that's Fleming's first foul.
Shipp to Zorka, wide open. Zorka off the mark. Collins with the rebound.
That's all you can ask for.
Right.
A wide open look. I guess you could ask for a make, but I mean, then it's a good possession.
Agnes Scott not able to connect, but they have a great second chance opportunity with the rebound by Collins there, and she'll go to the line for another. This will be her 5th and 6th of the quarter.
Hannah Shipp with her 3rd foul. We'll see if Coach Sellers leaves her out there to pick up a 4th this early, or if he'll pull her to where he'll have her for the 4th quarter.
Collins not able to connect on the first. Connected on the second, and it'll be Eagles ball. Loudermilk to inbound to Van Hook. Van Hook been running the point guard almost all the second half when Joyce Smith's been on the bench. They've been going back and forth every 2 or 3 minutes the whole game. Zorka looks inside. Bronis covered up by the defense. Good defense
Good
there.
look.
Good pass by Hannah Ship. Hannah Ship did a great job drawing the defense there and lets Brooke Bronis wide open down low.
That was 3-person basketball right there. That was well executed.
Here's Banks.
Ooh.
Another
Goodness.
3 by Banks. A dagger there.
Coach telling them you've got to close in on the offensive player there. They're just playing a real weak, sagging zone, leaving them wide open. I mean, you would think after 2 or 3 of those.
And what was 2 minutes ago a 10-point lead has been cut to 2 points from the three-point shooting from Agnes Scott. And here's their opportunity to tie it up or take the lead. Wide open again, Banks. She won't connect this time, and Zorka with the rebound. Here's Loudermilk. Loudermilk thought about passing it. She's going to take it inside and draw the end. 1.
That was all Alyssa right there. Now she's got the capability of taking over the game if she wants. She's had 5 turnovers, but can redeem herself pretty quickly with moves like that to the basket.
Loudermilk 50% on the year from the free throw line. Averaging 11.5 points a game, which is her lowest average of her college career per game.
But Richard, part of that, a lot of it, isn't on Alyssa. It's the fact that we're deeper. And we're able to, as you saw in the first half, lots of girls in the scoring column. Alyssa doesn't have to do as much.
Right, with the great freshman production from Marley Moore and Joyce Smith, Loudermilk's been able to take not a backseat, but just a smaller role in a way. But she's still just as valuable for the teams, just like you just saw with that and one, where she can just take over when she needs to. Her defense, she's had at least 5 steals. As you see, another 2 points there for the Lady Eagles. She's had at least 5 steals tonight to make up for her 5 turnovers. So she's even out, if you will, her bad play with her good. Thrown away there by Keeley, rebounded by Loudermilk. Loudermilk to Ship. Ship on the dribble drive. Nowhere to go.
Well, they are really pulling way out on defense. Should be an easy drive to the basket or a back door. We'll see what happens here. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Ship with the ball. Looking to go inside. She'll get 2 up. No good on the layup. Here's Banks. Banks try to take it in. She'll dribble drive to the basket. No connection there. And Bronis will come up with the ball. Loudermilk, jump stop, 3, just short. She'll almost get her own rebound there. But it'll be Banks with the rebound and Agnes Scott going the other way. Howard taking it up strong. Or excuse me, was that Howard? No, it's Fleming taking it up strong to the basket. 2 for Agnes Scott. 4-point lead. Just under a minute to go in the third quarter. Playing a 3-2 zone now from Agnes Scott. Joyce Smith wide open in the corner. Way off the mark. Here's Ship. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Schick to Loudermilk.
You know, that hit the rim. It should be a change of shot clock, I thought.
I think it's a change of possession.
Change of possession.
Changes the shot clock there, yeah.
All right. I get confused on that rule sometimes.
Smith, they'll hold it for the last shot in this quarter. Boyd, nice move to Bronis. Bronis wide open, 15-foot. No good. Collins with the rebound. 4 seconds in the third quarter. She'll push it. Wide open Fleming. Oh, turnover, Agnes Scott. Almost a great end to the third quarter for Agnes Scott. It'll be Eagles ball on the opposite end with 0.8 seconds to go. They'll probably just inbound the ball and let the quarter play out, I would imagine. And as we break for between the third and the fourth quarter, we'll break with them. Coming out of the quarter break, I believe it'll be Agnes Scott ball on the sideline. A 2-point game and 10 minutes to play. It's been neck and neck the whole way between Agnes Scott Scotties and the Lady Eagles. I don't think the Scotties have led at all this game. Many opportunities to lead, but they haven't led yet. So we'll see in this next 10 minutes what will play out. Coach has Alyssa Loudermilk, Joy Smith, Brooke Bronis, Hannah Shipp, and Jessica Boyd on the floor. Scotties have all their starters in, minus Keeley, the big down low. It seems to be whenever Keeley's in the game, Moore's in the game, and vice versa. So the two bigs have had a great challenge against each other tonight. Scotty's still playing that high post. Collins will draw the foul. I think it'll go against number 24, Brooke Bronis. Maybe number 3. Yeah, it'll be 24, Brooke Bronis against the foul. And Collins will be at the line shooting 2. This will be her, I think, 9th and 10th free throws of the night.
If I'm Coach Sellers, I'm telling my girls, good, strong defense, but don't foul, because the Scotties are going to try to take it inside and get to the free throw line and get some easy points.
Right. Collins connect on the first there. Or no good on the first. She'll connect on the second. She'll cut it to a 1-point lead. Smith. Hard drive. Boyd almost threw it away there. Nice backdoor by Boyd. She should have got a foul there, but she'll take it up strong and get 2 points. Here's Teamer. Nice dribble move by Teamer there. Figueroa to Teamer. To Fleming.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Agnes Scott is trying to get it inside right now. Defense has been incredible this possession for the Eagles. Wide open in the corner there, though, Howard, and she'll connect. Nice 3 by Howard, and that's the first lead, or they'll tie the game. Thought it was going to be their first lead tonight, but it's a 46-46. That adds some fire into the Scotties there as they tie up the game. Almost going to have an opportunity now for the lead. Boyd fading away. No good. It'll be Agnes Scott ball. Howard once again almost thrown away there. Bronis will keep it. Smith going the other way. She's got numbers. Tries to throw it to Boyd underneath, but she'll get a travel called, I believe. No, it'll be a foul.
On the floor.
Foul on the floor against Agnes Scott, and it'll be Eagles ball.
Richard, I think Joy should have just taken it in. She split the defenders, had a good look at the basket, dumped it off to a teammate who had bad position, but they got a foul call that bailed them out.
Yeah, and it'll be Eagles ball on their own baseline. Van Hook checking in for the Eagles, and Darby McCosh checking in for the Eagles. Jump ball. It'll be Eagles ball. Here's Van Hook taking the 15-footer, and she'll get it to connect. There's no play set up there, but she took the open shot.
Coach calling for the 1-3-1 zone. They're trying to maybe put a little bit of pressure on these wing shooters to keep them from capitalizing, and that opens up the baseline on a 1-3-1, but Agnes Scott could not bring one in.
Yeah,
Eagles.
Fleming was way off the mark there on that 2-point attempt. Moore inside. Capitalizes on the mismatch.
That's what happens when you get down the court quickly. The defense doesn't have time to set up. And the Lady Eagles with an easy 2 points and a 4-point lead.
Here's the Scotties. Howard looking to Fleming. Trying to get something going inside. This 1-3-1 is eating him up right now. Howard with the dribble drive. Nowhere to go. Here's Fleming trying to create space.
5 seconds.
Collins up to throw it up. Nothing. But it'll remain Agnes Scott ball. Tipped away by the Eagles. 1 second on the shot clock.
Coach is going to take a timeout. Coach Sellers is. And we will take a timeout with him.
Out of the halftime, it'll be Agnes Scott ball under their own basket with 1 second on the shot clock. Howard, wide open to the corner. Banks way off the mark, though. Banks had a wide open three there in the corner, no defenders, and Howard was able to recognize that and capitalize almost a dagger three there by Agnes Scott. That would have been incredible out of the halftime.
I don't know how in the world out of a timeout she was that wide open.
I think this is what happened. She kind of stayed on the side to talk to the coach. She wasn't even noticed. As soon as they gave her the ball, she just stepped in, and she was right there.
Good catch. I did not see that, but that's exactly what happened.
Here's Collins. She got the steal there at the top of the key. Collins will take it up. No good for two. Here's Howard. Howard to Banks to Teamer. Knocked away by Liz Helder there. Liz will take it in for two. She almost got it to Marley Moore, but it'll be a turnover.
Had a good thought with a bounce pass, but it went right past Marley. Agnes Scott outscored the Lady Eagles by 2 in the third quarter. It's back to a 4-point lead where we were at halftime. And I kept saying if it's less than 10 points at the end of the third, it's anybody's game. You never want to give a visiting team any ray of hope that they've got a chance to win the game going into the fourth. And
right.
The Lady Eagles have done just that tonight.
Howard to inbound the ball there. Howard to Collins. Collins to get it to Banks. A deep three by Teamer. No good, off the mark. A second chance opportunity, but blocked by Marley Moore. And it'll be Eagles ball this time.
Coach wanting a foul against Marley Moore, but it was all ball.
Van Hook remained in the game there, even though she had that turnover at the beginning of the fourth quarter. We haven't seen Joy Smith yet in the fourth quarter. Helder, nice pump fake. Almost got the two to drop on the teardrop, but Collins will come up with the rebound, and it's Agnes Scott. Here's Teamer.
No, Darby, not too far. Back up, Darby.
Teamer looking to Howard. They've got their big pulled all the way up, spreading the floor. Collins knocked away by Van Hook, and it'll be Zorka going the other way. Zorka to Helder. Helder to McCosh.
Nice.
Oh, 2 points to McCosh. Just missed the layup down low. Great play, though, by the Lady Eagles. Banks to Teamer. Teamer really trying to get something going inside, but nobody's open. And Collins with a high-arcing shot will get a 15-footer. And it's a 2-point game once again with just over 5 minutes to play in this ball game.
Collins has kept them in the game.
Here's Van Hook to Zorka. Zorka almost, it'll be thrown away. Thrown away.
Just not paying attention to where they're passing the ball. I think they know they've got a teammate, but if you're watching on live stream, don't go anywhere at the end of this one. We've got another one at 7:30 Central with the men as they take on Johnson University.
Helder there almost knocked it away. A dribble drive by Keeley, hard to the basket. She'll get fouled and she'll be going to the line for two.
You know, Keeley got away with a walk.
Right.
Took 2 steps before she dribbled. And now is going to get a chance for 2 points and a tie in this ball game with 4:41 to go.
Keeley's, we've seen some great things from her tonight down in the post. Her and Marley Moore have been going at it back and forth. She'll sink the first there. Connected on the second, and it'll be Lady Eagles ball. Here's Van Hook trying to get something going in the post. McCosh to Helder. She got fouled. No call. High arcing shot there by McCosh. Not able to connect.
Oh, there's an elbow.
And there was an elbow, no call. There's 2 missed calls in a row there for Chip Bowes down underneath. Howard will get one to connect, and that'll be the first lead of the night for Agnes Scott. Coach Sellers cannot be happy right now as we see him banging the floor over here. First lead of the night in the fourth quarter. Zorka trying to answer. No good.
It's a jump ball, so it'll go to Agnes Scott. Possession and a 3-point lead as the starters are back in.
The referee making 2 points there.
Sarcastic applause from the fans who are still a little frustrated over the missed call the last possession.
Right. So it's a 3-point lead for Agnes Scott with just over 4 minutes to go in this basketball game. They're really settling in right now. This could be their second win of the season. Howard to Keeley in the corner. Here's Banks. Wide open underneath. Keeley got fouled, no call, but she'll get 2 points. She should never have been open like that.
No.
Here's Joy Smith.
That's what happens with that very patient offense. That back door has been opening up.
Teamer almost got 2. Collins will get the second chance opportunity and the third chance opportunity. Bronis finally pulls around the rebound, and it'll be a foul. I think it'll be Eagles ball.
I'm sorry.
It'll be Eagles ball going the other way.
Second team foul on Agnes Scott. Who's going to step up? Hannah Ships had opportunities to drive to the basket. I think Hannah and Joy need to take over this game and get some drives to the basket, draw some fouls, and get the lead back.
Here's Ship. Ship looking inside, nothing there. Smith on the outside to Boyd. Good defense there by Banks. Fading away, Hannah Ship. No good. Not a great shot selection there by Hannah Ship. Coach Sellers, I'm wondering when he's going to put Marley Moore back in the game. They've got Keeley in there right now. She's got at least 4 or 5 inches on Bronis. Bronis completely mismatched. We saw that in the last play, but Moore remains on the bench.
That was the third personal foul on Alyssa Loudermilk. And momentum has completely turned around here.
Here's Keeley. Howard to Banks. Good D there. Look at that zone defense by the Lady Eagles.
Watch the left side over here. Watch the weak side. 6 seconds on the shot. There it is again.
Almost got underneath, blocked. Brooke Brown will come up with it, and Alyssa Loudermilk will take a dribble drive. She's going to take it all the way. No, she's going to take it to Joy Smith. Oh, way off the mark by Joy Smith. Knocked away. It'll be Agnes Scott basketball.
Richard, I don't know what Agnes Scott is doing, how they're getting into that weak side, that backdoor cut, but it's there almost every possession. And I don't know how Coach keeps that from happening unless you go to a man-to-man this late in the game. We'll take a timeout with them.
Coming out of the timeout will be Agnes Scott ball. We'll see a full court press here by the Lady Eagles. We'll see if they'll break it. Nice press break there by Agnes Scott. They'll get something set up here. Just over 2 minutes to go with a 5-point lead by the Agnes Scott Scotties from Central Georgia. Collins thought about taking a three. Here's Banks. Banks to Howard. Howard back to Teamer. 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Nope.
Shot clock violation.
They said she got it off in time, but.
No, he called the shot clock violation.
Did he? Okay.
Chip Bowes with the shot clock violation.
Okay, I missed it.
Minute and 50 to go here in this game. Joy Smith will bring it up the ball. Boyd. Lady Eagles playing very patient right now. Boyd to Smith. Smith with a three. No good. Agnes Scott with the rebound.
23 go! 23 go!
Banks got away with a walk. Here's Keeley up top. Keeley to Teamer. Try and get the trap. Howard thought about taking it. There's another trap in the corner.
That's all for her.
Loudermilk one-on-one. She'll take the fadeaway, and she gets two.
Timeout.
Coach Sellers will take a 30-second timeout. I think he has one timeout left in the game with just over a minute to go.
He's going to press here. He's going to press.
Got to.
What you don't want to do on a press is let somebody break toward the basket for an easy two.
Yeah, they're down three. The last 2-3 minutes, nothing's been falling for the three-point shots. Nice steal that turned into 2 points there for Alyssa Loudermilk. Smart move, very smart move. I was very impressed by Teamer from Agnes Scott. With the excitement of the moment, I thought she was going to foul, get the N1, but she kept her composure the whole time, guarded that well, and Alyssa got the 2 points there.
Yeah, Coach Sellers was wanting her to go ahead and drive to the basket, but she decided to pull up with a short jump shot, and luckily it went in. You need to press here and then double team when they get across the timeline, if they do. Plenty of time in the ballgame, no need to panic.
You got Boyd, Smith, and Shipp in the backcourt. Bronis and Loudermilk midcourt and backcourt.
Here's a double team.
There's the break. Collins will try to bring it up, playing a super high press here. Keeley trying to get something going. Almost had the dribble dry there by Banks. Collins will set it back up. Knocked away. Loudermilk will push the ball. Nowhere to go. She's got no numbers, but she'll push it inside.
Nice.
Bronis with the 2 points, and they'll stay with the press. That was a beautiful transition move by Loudermilk to Bronis for 2 points. Tipped away. Smith will take it inside. She'll get fouled, and she'll be at the line shooting two. That's phenomenal basketball right there. That's exactly what Coach Sellers told them to do in the timeout. They capitalized on it. Now Smith's at the line with a chance to take the lead with 30 seconds to go.
He knew ball handling is a weakness for this Agnes Scott team. He hasn't pressed the entire game. They cannot handle the press. They have not been able to get it over three-quarter court the last 2 times down the court.
The faces and body language from Agnes Scott are just completely diminished right now. They were having some real life in them in the last 2 minutes of this second half, but those last 2 plays just completely took the life out of them. Even the coach's face was just in shock that they didn't get that press break right there. They had a wide open opportunity. If you missed it, there was a wide open opportunity here at midcourt for Agnes Scott. They had Howard at midcourt. Collins was trying to get it to Howard. She had the whole court open for themselves for an open 2 points, and it was tipped away there by Joy Smith, and she drawed the foul. So phenomenal press there by the Eagles, and just frustration on the side of Agnes Scott.
You know, you coming up as a youth when you were in basketball, and your coach always told you keep your hands up, arms up in the air. A lot of players didn't do that. They didn't understand why.
Right.
Why do you do that? That's exactly why you do it. You extend the passing lane to keep the defenders or the offensive team. It's harder to get the ball through small windows. That time it paid off.
Joy Smith will be at the line shooting two. 33 seconds on the clock. The fourth quarter of this Agnes Scott Pensacola Christian College basketball game. Joy Smith's done considerably well at the line. She's 9 for 12 on the season.
75% shooter. So down the stretch with free throws, Joy Smith,
Lauren Battle,
Holly Zorka, Darby McCosh, and Jessica Boyd are your best free throw shooters. Now, are they good ball handlers? A couple of them probably aren't, so I don't know what coach is going to do coming down the stretch.
Joy Smith not able to connect on the first.
Got to get this one. Got to get this one. And will he set up the press off of a make with a tie ball game? I don't think he will.
Well, he's selling a trap right now off the make. Nothing there. It'll be Brooke Bronis with the rebound. Bronis to Smith. Smith should make up for her 2 missed free throws.
No press.
It'll be a timeout. 27 seconds on the clock. Great rebound there by Brooke Bronis. She was able to get in there over Collins, who's taller than her, use her body position to get the rebound. The rebound turned into the 2 points that Joy Smith missed at the free throw line. She made up for him underneath. She was oversized by Howard, but she just had great position on that layup there in order to get the 2 points. Extremely good basketball move there by the Lady Eagles those last 25 seconds.
So we're going to set up no shot clock. 27 seconds to go. 3 team fouls each. Coach Sellers telling them not to press out of that make, so they'll set up in probably, I would imagine, a 1-3-1. He may match up on a man-to-man.
They're going to advance the ball here. They're going to advance the ball here out of the timeout, Jeff, in the late seconds.
We have to watch the back door. That's where they've been successful the last couple of possessions. Watch the baseline cutter for an easy 2 or drawing a foul.
Teamer to Collins. Collins will take it in strong. Collins not able to connect. Loudermilk comes up with the rebound. Scott's going to have to foul.
No need to push.
Moore. Oh, it's one-on-one. Loudermilk and Howard. Howard, no good. Keeley, no good. Oh, thought it was blocked there by Moore, but that was a block. That was a clean block by Moore there. With 4 seconds on the clock, Agnes Scott will be at the line shooting 2. Howard at the line shooting 2. She'll miss the first. In and out on the first.
Yeah.
Howard cannot be happy about that move there. 4 seconds on the clock.
So Coach Sellers calling for a timeout on a rebound.
Howard connects in the second, and Coach Sellers will take a timeout. It's a tie ball game, 4 seconds to go.
No timeouts left, so you cannot. You're going to have to do something very quick.
Well, with that timeout,
with the new rule, you can advance.
With the
right?
timeout, he's able to advance the ball. He's going to advance the ball, of course.
So this is a new rule change for me,
yeah.
For us with NCCAA.
Here's what we got. We got Holly Zorka just checked into the game. The NCCAA, like you were saying, we got to advance the ball. Holly Zorka's checking into the game. She's going to come off of a baseline screen from the opposite side for a 3 on the wing. That's the play coach is setting up right now. We've seen it a dozen times here in the Sports Center Arena. She's going to come off the baseline screen, a 3 on the wing.
Here's the thing. If you know it and I know it, that's not what's going to happen because they've been scouted. So
right.
It's going to be someone other than Holly to take the last shot. Look for a drive to the basket from Joy. Or a drive to the basket from Hannah. Hope to draw the foul. This is a great position to be in if you're Coach Sellers because a miss, worst case, you're going to overtime. But obviously, with as much as Agnes Scott has come back and kept this a good game, you don't want to go to overtime and give them any momentum. Just end it here.
So on the floor, we got Loudermilk, Ship,
so you
Zorka, and Smith.
You think it's going to be Holly off a baseline screen coming around the far side.
Let's watch. Boyd here is about to inbound the ball.
Hannah and Alyssa are eyeing each other. That's going to be them. Here's Hannah. There you go. You called it.
Zorka pulls a 3.
Foul.
She'll get fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 0.1 seconds on the clock. Great move there by Holly Zorka. She had a dribble. She had to dribble the ball in order to catch it. And when she pulled it up, she pump faked and then pulled. That was a phenomenal move there by Holly Zorka. But I called it. It was Holly Zorka off the screen.
You nailed it.
On the Holly Zorka, the game on her shoulders here. A make will win it, and there it is. With 0.1 seconds on the clock, unless a phenomenal full court shot is made by Agnes Scott, Holly Zorka just sealed this game for the Lady Eagles. And she'll connect on the second, and that'll be the dagger. It'll be a timeout. They'll advance the ball with 0.1 seconds. What are you telling your team right now if you're Agnes Scott?
Well, in reality, it takes 0.3 seconds to catch and shoot.
Right.
So as soon as the ball is caught, they have to wave it off.
Right.
So essentially the Eagles have won this game, Richard. They have to wave it off on the catch.
Right.
You cannot shoot with less than 0.3 seconds. I think that's a rule. It's physically impossible to catch and shoot with 0.1 seconds.
Right.
So just watch for the official to, as soon as the ball's caught, to wave it off, game is over. We've got another great broadcast, hopefully a great game, coming up 30 minutes after this one, as the men of Pensacola Christian will take on Johnson University. Holly Zorka getting congratulated on the sidelines. So look for the immediate wave off with 0.1 seconds.
Howard to inbound the ball. And that'll be the game.
Nope, got to be a tip. It's got to be a tip in.
It's got to be a tip in.
Yes. It has got to be a tip in. You cannot catch and shoot with less than 0.3 seconds.
And that'll be the game there for the Lady Eagles. With Holly Zorka with the last seconds, literally last second free throws. Great game by Agnes Scott and the Lady Eagles tonight. Both teams play with a lot of intensity, a lot of power. Great win for the Eagles as Agnes Scott goes home. Great game we saw tonight by Collins from Agnes Scott. Great game we saw from Marley Moore of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. And we're going to take a break here between broadcasts, but we'll be back live in about 15 minutes to broadcast the men's Eagles basketball game against Johnson University tonight here in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena.